famous Idaho Potato Bowl in Albertsons Stadium in Boise, Idaho on the blue field on December 21st at 4 p.m. between the Western Michigan Broncos and the BYU Cougars.
Jeff, it's your favorite field. It's the
Blue.
Boise State Blue Field.
It's so blue.
It's your favorite one. This is where Josh Allen solidified his draft position last year, getting MVP in the 37-14 win over Central Michigan. This year, Western Michigan will heavily rely on potential draft candidate, junior Levante Bellamy, who ran for 1,100 yards this season, but his production is a bit sporadic. He either rushes for 45 yards in a game or he rushes for 145 yards in a game.
Big difference.
Yeah. And against a stiff rush defense from the Cougars, Bellamy may see more of a 45-yard day. BYU, on average, gives up 21.7 points per game and is favored in this game by 13. This is a defense that featured a few brothers until defensive end Corbin. I had this earlier. Corbin Kaufusi went down with an injury. His younger brother Devin has been filling in. Did I mention a third Kaufusi played for BYU earlier in the 2010s? And their father also played for BYU with his brother.
Why am I not surprised at BYU?
Who also had two boys who played on BYU at the same time as those other Kaufusi brothers. So the Kaufusis, they're extraordinarily tall and all play. We're going to get to the game eventually, but I got to go through this. The extraordinarily tall, and all of them played basketball to some extent at BYU. So Corbin, who got injured earlier this season, was playing defensive end. He's 6'10".
Holy smokes.
His younger brother Devin is 6'7", and has replaced him at defensive end. They then also have a brother who plays for the New York Jets now, Bronson, who was also 6'7". So
6'10".
very
Playing
tall
football.
fellows. Yeah.
You're in the wrong sport.
Anyway, getting back to the BYU defense, they're led in the linebacker spot by Isaiah Kaufusi. Yes, another one. Devin and Corbin's cousin, Isaiah, and his backup is his little brother.
Stop it.
Jackson Kaufusi.
Stop.
It's insanity. Like, I kept going down this. I felt like in those detective movies where they're putting pins on the board and there are all these wires, but it's all in the same family. And it's all on this defense. It's insane. Anyway, this BYU Cougars team played pretty well during the season, including some tough games against ranked opponents. I think their strength of schedule has prepared them for this game, and especially with Western Michigan QB out with an injury, the Cougars are going to eat freshman Caleb Ellaby alive.
Eat him alive.
Cougars cover, in my opinion, 42-21. And another thing I'm excited for in this game is seeing the potato mascot running around.
Did you talk about Jackson Kaufusi? There's 4 Kaufusis on this team?
Jackson Kaufusi. Yeah. That's the backup linebacker to Isaiah Kaufusi. Yeah, so there are two sets of Kaufusi brothers.
They're from different cities. They're different. They have different hometowns.
Right, they are two different Kaufusi brothers. What? They're all they're cousins. I explained this.
I'm sorry, I was looking at the roster while you were explaining it.
Yeah, Devin, Bronson, and Corbin's dad played with his brother, who is the father of Isaiah and Jackson. And both of them played at BYU.
This is nuts.
Isaiah and Jax played at BYU. Their dad played at BYU with their brother, who is father to Devin, Corbin, and Bronson.
Well, great that there's 4 players with the same great last name that are all Giants playing on the same team.
Yeah.
I have to go with what I stand by is you don't pick a team that has a directional in their name. So Western Michigan, I cannot pick Western Michigan in all good conscience, so I have to pick BYU in this one. The Cougars are going to win.
One last thing about the Potato Bowl. Don't forget that the winning team literally gets a bowl of potatoes.
Like the Orange Bowl, you get a bowl of oranges?
That is what you're awarded at the end.
A sack of potatoes.
A bowl of potatoes. And that is all. It's also the longest running cold weather bowl game.
Oh, there you go. It is outdoor in Boise.
Yeah, the Idaho Potato Bowl.